Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Airhead, and I'm back with more Ace Attorney 4, Episode 3, Turnabout Serenade, Apollo Justice, whatever you want to call it. Let's rock! Well, I should do it like Dante. Let's rock! Oh, I love that they're playing the music. We love you! Rock on, everyone! This party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for a special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Governor's Guilty as Charged tour. This ends the first part of tonight's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. My German accent just keeps getting worse. July 7th. Okay. Oh, they got the little blue badger thing right there. And someone's headset is on the ground. Guilty as Charged is a very funny name for a lawyer band. Hey, law bitch. We're back to the hippopotamus game. Indeed. Hippopotamus. You know they're going to bring up some hippopotamus today. You know what would be really funny? Is if a hippo ever actually does come up in like conversation, like, oh, the defendant was killed by a hippo. I should replace that with panties. Just to completely switch things around. But anyway, yeah, also, I didn't even point out the fact that his band is called the Gaviners. What a name for a band where the front man is called Gavin. Alright, anyway. July 7th, 8:05 p.m. Backstage hallway.
This is so cool! Us at a Gaviners concert?
Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. The Gaviners, putting the sick back in music. And adding a K, because apparently that's in sick. Alright. Anyway, audio seems fine.
Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. Sending us those tickets at 20% off. They're hard to get a hold of, you know.
When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free.
Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs.
Couple of what? The Gavaliers were right. Yeah, Gavaliers would have been awesome.
Yeah, I've always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gaviner's show.
Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name?
Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in.
Yeah.
Clavier.
Shit, how did I pronounce it before?
Clavier. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl.
And?
I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock.
Love that sprite for her. That's very funny.
Eto blehe.
God awful, maybe.
I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I've got 12 Gaviners albums and 15 concert videos.
That was quite a bit of impulse shopping.
I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance.
Did Phoenix die or something? Oh, Gavilan would have been really cool. It's like their logo could be like a guy with a spear. I guess a javelin in this case, but yeah. That'd be awesome. You know, I don't know if I ever mentioned this when you started watching me, but like, at one point I planned on having like a Eurobeat channel, and I was gonna call it Aerobeat. And I still think I should do that at some point. Or, because like the song I was gonna have be, like the first song was gonna be called like Beef Sandwich, I was gonna be called like Party of One or something. And I thought that would be a really cool name. Anyway. For Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. Would have imagined me here, at a Gaviner's concert watching Prosecutor Gavin rock. To be honest, it was kinda cool, and I'm kind of envious. Not that I'd ever admit that to Trucy. That whoopsie sprite for Trucy makes me think of the Mage girl from B3. Oh yeah, Himiko, yeah. See, I remember the name this time. What the fuck is in this room? Okay, so we have a police outfit, a leather jacket, gloves, and boots that are pretty cool. A red badger guitar. Did one of them dress up as like a cop for the... Is this the village people? Is that the joke here? July 7th, Governor's dressing room. Ah, you made it!
Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets.
And the invoice you sent along with them.
You were incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, you wanted to be so cool. Yeah, I do plan on doing that at some point. I just need to actually find the time to learn how to make music. It's something I couldn't. I think especially something bad is coming. Oh yeah, the world's gone backwards. I am now Head Arrow, and I never fail at games. Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, yeah? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. Lemirar
Lemuroir is singing, right? The siren of the ballad?
Oh, yeah. That flyer said she flew all the way over here for this show. I didn't say here, but yep. That's right. I happened to catch her show. I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us.
Lemuroir says, you praise me too highly.
Ah! I thought Lemuroir was a girl. Whoa! Who is this guy? He's huge! Allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Letus. Lemuroir's manager. And her interpreter, incidentally. It is a great honor for us to be here. And a great honor for Lemuroir to be heard in this country. Music making stream would actually be kind of cool. Oh, I've done one or two of those, and oh boy, it's... Yeah, iambic pentameter. Anyway, big S man, goddamn, agreed. This man is large. He can't even fit in the frame properly. There's a little bit of his head cut off. And a great honor for Lemuroir to be heard in this country. That voice. I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful.
Ooh, it's Lemuroir. I'm actually meeting Lemuroir.
I think it's Lemuroir. Lemuroir, like noir. It's Lemuroir. Lemuroir. I feel like there's a pun with this name. I just don't know what it is. Lemuroir. Mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist. Need to find those VODs still up. Oh, they're all... I think very few of my streams have ever been, like, taken down. One of them was, like, a Pokemon Smash or Pass stream that got deleted for some reason. Maybe I deleted it, but it was probably because things got a little too weird. But, yeah, whatever. There's that. There's one or two others that I think I had to delete at some point due to YouTube rules or whatever. I don't know. It's been a while. But, yeah, those are probably still up and around somewhere on my channel. If you scroll back far enough in the live stream list, it's probably there somewhere. So, arrow, beetle, key, person, goat, scissors, person, fish, stone, key, wheat, eye, goat, bird, leaf, bug, praying mantis. What is that? Not a Pokemon Smash Pass getting a little freaky. You know, that is true. I think part of it might have been my reaction to Ninetales. If you were to guess whether the majority was Smash or Pass on Ninetales, what do you think it would be? Lemuroir says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. Ah, Lemuroir, your voice. It is art. Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. Ah! Hi. I've seen this kid somewhere before.
He plays piano at all of Lamirar's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really good pianist.
Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. Allow me to introduce Mati Tobaye. He is blind. This is why he never strays far from Lamirar. They are always together. So speak no evil, see no evil, and what does that make me? Do no evil? They're like characters from some fairy tale.
Lamirar is so, what's that word? Exotic. And mysterious.
She does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do. Hers is a kind of sightseeing music.
Huh?
She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm.
Sights into song? That's so poetic.
Apparently Lamirar is literally the mirror, la miroir in French or something. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The Guitar Serenade. I hope you enjoy it.
I can't wait.
Considering how this game already is, exotic is the last word I've ever used because everything is exotic in some regard. And yeah, in the state of Japanifornia, a lot of things wind up being pretty exotic. And now it is time. For the next part, we're giving the governors a hard rock a little... For the next part, we're giving the governors hard rock a little reset. Lamirar, the stage is yours. The band members will not play during Lamirar's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and Lamirar's dulcet voice. And my guitar, of course.
Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know?
I should have learned to play the guitar. Not much romance in chords of steel. Oh, if you scream enough, maybe. Shall we hit the stage then?
Good luck, Mr. Gavin. We'll just stay here and rifle through your things.
Take care of your hearts on stolen away, huh?
Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. Sugar, sugar. Oh, that nut.
Wow, they're 3D models, huh?
In your embrace.
No, this is a 2D version. That's 2D.
When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight.
What? Oh, my heart held on to so tight. Okay.
Pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly.
Was this meant to rhyme? Or am I'm just messing it up somehow? Whoa! What? Huh? You fucking killed her, man!
Burning on in my heart.
As long as you have the most time between whole cast case live, I have a live music career. Exactly.
Fire, burn my love all the way.
Whoa, what, huh?
Like a bullet of love. Fire. Take my life away.
Oh, she's alive. Okay.
All away. Guitar, guitar. Up together to the sky.
You could have said stars also. Man, he's gonna have to get a new guitar. Kind of look like they're being puppeteered. Yeah, a little bit. July 7th, 9:05 p.m. Backstage hallway.
Wow, wasn't Lamirar amazing?
He didn't actually speak, but yeah.
I even cried a little.
I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar.
Yeah, that part even surprised me, and I'm a magician. I set everything on fire. What a production!
What a destruction. Such devastation. This was not my intention. Imagine if this was actually how it sounded like to everyone, and everyone's just absolutely fucking tone deaf. Yeah. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes till the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? Where we find a dead body. There has to be one eventually. What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not great balls of fire. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. He seems upset. Apollo Justice, the you is the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do it. So much for risking your life for art. The guitar serenade is ruined. Ruined! Well, let's try to talk to him at least. I'm not sure that's the best move right now. How you feel with my lawyer's badge? Head forehead? Yeah? Understand that I am not Prosecutor Gavin now. I am lead vocal of the Gaviners. That badge sings a different song on a different stage. Right. I wish I had an alter ego to hide behind sometimes. I set everything on fire. Trucy, you burned 3 people alive while practicing the damn flaming rope and hoop trick. Trucy, you killed a man. Okay, let's see. Anything I can examine in here? Look, it's a postcard of Lemirar. What are these letters at the bottom? What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before. It must be her native tongue, Borginian. Is that a real thing? Borginia? Yeah, whatever. What's the worst news you've ever heard about a celebrity you like that isn't them being a predator, manipulative, backstabbing person? Good question. There is this one, off the top of my head, YouTube singer that I like, Emily, who also is a VTuber. She goes by Monarch and whatnot. She had this one, like, I guess this isn't the worst thing she's ever said, but it's one that sticks out to me. She puts the milk in the cereal before the cereal. And realize it's not like a criminal thing, but it's one of those where it's like, bro, what are you doing? No, look, here's what you do. Here's what you do with cereal, right? You pour in the cereal. Cereal's all in there. It's dry. You want it to be not dry? Get some milk. What you do, you pour it all around the milk, kind of like you do when you're making coffee through a filter. Right? You want to get the good flavor profile of the milk in the cereal. You want to get the cereal all, nice and damp. Not to the point where it's like soggy and wet, but to the point where ultimately it will be a bit softer. Not because you don't want it to be crunchy, but because you want it to just have that oomph. The point is, you're supposed to put the milk in after the cereal because it accentuates the flavor profile. I like cereal. Disregard that though. It's not important. Anyway, yeah. Borginian, huh? Postcard added to the court record. So anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. You're supposed to get a nice flavor profile. Anyway, a police uniform hangs on the stand here. Ooh, I want to try it on. Nothing to see here. Move along. It's okay. You don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd. Really? You think so? I guess you're right. Borgini isn't a real place, but apparently it's theorized to be somewhere like Germany. Oh, okay. Now I feel like a meanie for making that insinuation. Let's see. That guitar! That's the legendary AA400! The Red Badger! I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic. Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it. Ah, the fickleness of youth. You should dye your hair badger red, too. I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much. Or the stubbornness of age. Makes a point. With the gloves. Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something.
They were a little thick. I couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Ooh, a cruiser guitar. They sold those to commemorate 5 years of the band.
Rocking it hard. Under the speed limit.
There's a cruiser bass and a cruiser drum set and a cruiser keyboard. Even a cruiser whistle.
I'm not so sure about that last one.
It's for blowing the whistle on criminals.
I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. Language itself isn't meant to be understandable or translated, however, some people do think it's the most likely sound is Slavic or Turkish. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Borgia does sound like kind of like a fake name you'd use for like an Eastern European country. Oh yes, Borgia. This place is decorated like a high school dance. Though I think our decorations were paper, not, chains.
The Gaviners are into chains. It's part of their image.
Huh, no kidding.
Ever since they used chains on the cover art for Gonna Lock You Up.
They're really into the whole police thing, aren't they?
It'd be cooler if they turned that red light on.
They don't have to turn on the red light. What's wrong with turning on the red light, Apollo? Look at this curry? What is this? Why is that plastic bowl of stew sitting there?
Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys.
What?
Fess up to what you did and we'll let you eat that stew.
That's just mean.
Gets worse. See, if the bad guy confesses, they say, okay, eat it. If you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like you don't know which ones are the real bad guys.
I think you need to take a deep breath, Trucy. Anyway, yeah, the thing we were gonna talk to him about, the burning guitar.
You mean the guitar? That wasn't part of the act?
Part of the act? Who'd burn up a guitar on purpose?
But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away.
Hey, do you think the audience thought it was... Sounds like he got lucky.
They probably thought it was part of the act. At least I did.
He got lucky and he didn't realize it. Anyways, it's a guitar with a Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke.
Unusually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin.
Achtung! Today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run. I guess you better catch it. Wait, it won't run. But your hog, but we all have that problem, buddy. Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. I know he's talking about his motorcycle, but that's not what I thought of immediately. The other day, I was cranking my hog in the living room. Knowing how humans are, you'd be surprised. Yeah, you don't understand, Apollo. It's the chains of society, man. I'm absolutely cooked rocker. Yeah, the society puts chains on you, like confining you to your... Yeah. My guitar case is broken.
Daddy told me there'd be days like these. Daddy told me there'd be days like these. Wasn't Lamirar's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin?
Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody.
You know, I was surprised she could sing in English.
I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. There we go. What's this? A lyrics sheet. It's yours. Signed by myself and Lamirar.
Yippee! Thanks so much!
All I ever get to sign are client defense agreements. I don't think of it. We never really do a lot of like signing stuff in this, do we? Just that it chains you to the predetermined path set by your ancestors. You gotta break the chains, bro! But god, that fell apart. Yeah, you see, it's chaining me like I'm chained to making dumb jokes on a stream. How about that? That's a metaphor, right? No? Okay. Almost time for the third act of the night.
Oh, there's more?
Yes, Lamina's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it.
Woohoo! Ready, ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. Huh? I like the bit with Lamarar, but the rest could use a volume knob. Turned way down. Apollo, you're getting old.
22 qualifies old to a 15-year-old? Hey, you're about as old as, let me think. I could have sworn that Apollo and Trucy are the same age apart as, like, Phoenix and Maya, but I think they might have been 6 years apart. Doesn't matter. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Right. I guess technically to them, he would be old. He can drink and drive. Not at the same time. But, he can do both of those things. He can vote, too.
Well, I'm going.
Let's the old folks rest backstage, yeah? Time to rock. Hey, you're older than I am. Anything else to examine in here? I already examined most of it. Oh wait, yeah, mirror. There's graffiti on the mirror. In lipstick. Wait, but the Gaviners are all guys. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin wears lipstick? Maybe he's the Joker. That police officer looks ready to rock. Kids must see this and actually want to be cops. Somehow I don't think a rocking defense attorney would work too well. Even though that is quite literally what he is. No parking, what else is in here? Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna walk into the hallway and someone's gonna die. Your job changed you to the pipeline of making shitty dad jokes for people on the internet for enjoyment in the hopes of even a sliver of fame. Nah, no, that's accurate. Still love your dreams. Still love my streams. Oh, yeah, thanks. But you know, that, to be fair, you do have my number on that one. You are completely right, yeah. No, it did work, as seen as by your previous case, Apollo. Yeah. Look at that. July 7th, backstage hallway.
Oh, it's Emma. Hey, it's you, that right kid. Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma.
There's no need for titles once you've shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking.
You think I want to be here? You think I want to be here? Me in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glamorous fop.
Apparently, he's all upset because something was stolen.
He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star.
Hey, you listening to me?
I feel like I'm not doing the accent properly.
Are you listening to me?
You should 100% comb through your previous streams and make a video of some of your worst jokes. Oh, that'd be amazing. It's like, oops, all terrible or something. I should call it like, actually, you know what? Even the joke in the title should not work. I should do that. Just, it's all bad. Only the bad parts. So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's Lamarar's dressing room. Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of snackaroos in your face. Emma, are you gonna hit me with a... Is that a pretzel or a hot dog? Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder? Or a peanut? I don't know. Emma, could you take a look at this?
Munch, munch, munch.
What do you think?
Munch, munch, munch.
Must be a bottomless bag of snacks. That sounds awesome. I'd love a bottomless bag of snacks. Oh wait. Someone left this on the ground. What's this? Some kind of headset earpiece?
Munch, munch, munch.
Why would someone leave this in the hallway?
Munch, munch, munch.
Maybe Lamarara's bodyguard dropped it?
Munch, munch, munch.
Emma! Will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen? Do you think you're going to pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling? On and on about whatever, you're going to be sorely disappointed. I think he meant to face if it means he gets the job done. Wait, no! If an infinite bag of snacks could easily solve world hunger. Oh, that'd be awesome, yeah. Just pour it into everyone's, like, bowls. You become like Jesus, but for snacks. At least I got her to stop munching. I feel like that'll be important to the case later. What's that odd-looking doll doing there?
Munch, munch.
Oh,
Munch. That's the blue munch badger.
could you try either talking or munching, but not both?
Katonk.
She snackooed me. Serves me munch, right, munch of my munch, my way munch. Sorry, I don't speak snackoos.
Munch, munch, munch.
Gotcha, so I'll talk to her. Emma?
Munch, munch, munch.
I've never seen someone eat snacks with such vehemence. Better give her a wide berth.
Donk.
She snackooed me. A lot of snackooing going on. Emma?
Munch, munch, munch.
Yep. Okay, so... maybe this? Nope. Need to examine something completely different. Alright. Come to think of it, I am a little thirsty. I'll have some tea. I think I'll get a water. I'll have tea. If you want tea so bad, go buy it yourself.
Katonk.
Emma. This is not how you communicate. I'll take a tea. I didn't have dinner. Man, look. I mean, let's not call her a bitch. She is pretty nice, usually, but... Anyway, wait, dressing 1 and 2. Oh, this is her room. Okay. This is Lamirar's dressing room. If you even think about going in there, I'll... Bang! Bang! Was that a gunshot? Crash! Something's going on. You, out of my way! Emma! Lamirar! 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 Lamirar... How do you even say that in an English accent? I don't even know how to say it in an American accent. Lamirar... Lamirar... It's not locked. I'm going in. July 7th, 9:30 p.m. Lamirar's dressing room. How funny they have a case closed poster. Huh. What's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. Also, there are 2 bullet holes in the wall. Oh, wow! It's Lamirar's manager, Mr. What's-his-name? Latus! Oh, no! Hey, you! Me? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything. I'll be right back. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... Let's just say mirror in French and you got it. Le mirror. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there. That's a good trick. Thank you. Le mirror. Also, He's alive! Mr. Latus, can you hear me?
Shot. I was shot.
Who shot you?
I don't know.
Ask what?
Ask witness.
Witness? There was a witness? Who?
Cold. So cold. Witness.
You're cold? Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Help is on the way.
Can't see.
Yeah, this guy's dead. Got off screen and got called what's his name? Latus. Hang in there, Mr. Latus. Tell me, who was the witness?
The witness is Siren.
Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Mr. Latus! I think this is the first time in Ace Attorney we've ever, like, watched someone die. Yes! Emma! What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert's been cancelled. Backup's on its way.
Is Mr. Latouche... He's dead, isn't he?
That's terrible. I lost him.
Romain Latouche. Shot.
And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren. Whatever that means. July 7th, backstage hallway. Hey, this is the guy with my haircut. Wait till he turns to the side.
The venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go.
Good work, Zardian.
I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim. Later.
It's investigation time, yeah? It's investigation time, then, yeah, Fräulein Detective? I don't need some rock-and-rolling prosecutor to tell me that. One request I must make. Tell no one on staff or otherwise anything of this.
Ooh, a gag order.
No word gets out other than that Mr. Latouche is dead. No word of the cause of death or of the murder. Tell no one? Not even Lemire? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this, Herr Freud. Yours too, Fräulein. On that, an investigation request?
Why just us?
You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. We got Mondo you now that guy... what do you call haircut? I call it the pompadour. I'm not sure if that's the actual term for it, but that's what I call it. That should be okay to sign, I think. Prosecutor Gavin, why does this say admission of guilt? Oh, don't worry about it. Signed with great reluctance. Yeah. Right, well, get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. And one tip for you. Me? Try not to get in the Fräulein Detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. We were all questioned as witnesses. And now none of us can go home. We'll investigate all right. Our way. Somehow I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Also, because there were 3 people in the body room.
A body has been discovered!
Yeah. Alright, anyway. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon.
This is no time for navel gazing. Let's crack this case.
Navel gazing? I worry about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is. Something the matter? No, let's get cracking. Somehow you're both correct and wrong with it being a pompadour. Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Latouche's last words.
The witness is siren.
First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. I do wonder about what this is. No clues here.
What's that? It looks like some kind of future phone.
Hey Mari, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing just fine.
It looks like some kind of future phone.
Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset.
What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait,
you think Mr. Latouche might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards? Don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is lit. It must be on. Was not added to the court record. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Lemire's dressing room. The scene of the crime. We're not supposed to go in there. But aren't we involved? Aren't we duty-bound to investigate? Sadly, no. Though the situation being what it is, now may be our best chance to do some snooping. How old is Trucy again? Trucy is 15, I believe. Yep, 15. Phoenix is 33, she's 15, he's 24, he was 35, she's 40, he's 14, and she's 25. Let's see, not a lot out here to investigate. Let's see. Guess we could go to the stage, but... July 7th, in the wings of the stage. The stage looks empty. Well, yeah. It's empty. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Oh well, nothing to do but go to the crime scene, I guess. Interesting. July 7th, Lemira's dressing room. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene. Please. Your attorneys know. Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? The Toos did tell me to ask the witness, the siren. His dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Glad me all you want, you'll get no snacks from me. I'm not trying to get for snacks, Emma. Please, think of poor Lemire. I'm never gonna pronounce it properly, holy shit. Oh well, I suppose you did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. What's this thing? A Pop-Tart? Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma? You're not going to say, "Can I have it, please," are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment with me. Oh. It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Just told you how to pronounce it. You were acing it earlier like an attorney. I'll see it. Yeah. Lemire. That's it. Lemire. Lemire. Sure. Alright. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about that brooch. Brooch added to the court record. Honestly, it kind of looks like Trucy's. But I don't think she would be the killer, so... And also, Trucy still has hers, so it's not really, you know... Actually, didn't Gavin have a brooch like that? Or someone did. I know I saw that recently. Are these bullet holes? Looks like it. There are two here in the wall. From the looks of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed. But there are two holes. Wouldn't that mean two misses? The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. Yeah, God's caliber! Let's go! Anyway, it's very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder. But what if the first bullet was the one that hit him? Oh, it just sounds painful. No kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. Revolver. What's this poster? Let's see. This summer, a Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. Looks like a poster for a different show. One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. No clues here. Wrong. Oh, there we go. That's how I did that. Alright. One thing, we got the window right here.
Look, there's a little window over here. Maybe the killer escaped through that.
It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Not to mention it only opens a crack.
What? I was just saying it's possible.
Right. No harm in that. Except I'm pretty sure it is impossible.
You could peek into the room through it. You could peek into the room through it, though, you know?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I feel like... Alright, so here's my current theory. You know, gloves, Trucy does, I'm pretty sure... So you're the one tampering with everything. That's actually... You know what? That's true. That's a good point. She should put on little, like, latex gloves that you use for crime scene stuff. Here's my current guess. If the window only opens a crack, what if they shot him through the window, and that's why there are 2 bullet holes in the wall? He may not have fired either of them, but the person in the window could have shot him and then thrown the gun into the room. That way it looks like he shot both of them. This is the murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver? Revolver. That's right. A big 45 caliber revolver.
Wow. I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of those.
Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened. I know, I was there. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done?
Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned this from the start. It's right?
Revolver. Add to the court record. Speaking of revolvers, I think Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta comes out this Friday. Yikes, don't point that thing at me!
Don't worry, I'm an old hand with firearms. I have one that shoots bullets.
That's a gun, Emma! Or, Trucy. I don't want it shooting any bullets, thank you.
Not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots bullets to match a cat.
Well, that I gotta see. Trucy's name is a pun for romaine lettuce. Oh, that makes so much sense! Lettuce romaine. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. God damn it. A cat comes out of a gun?
I can tell by your expression you never heard of that trick. It's a great one.
Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. Anything else on the gun itself that I could use to examine? The middle of the weapon is a revolving chamber. That's where you load the bullets. A revolver, see?
Revolver. That sounds a bit like Wonder Bear. Wonder Bar.
Revolver, Wonder Bar. Does it, Trucy?
Especially if you say it really fast.
Wonder Bar, Revolver, Wonder Bar. Nah. I guess?
You know what I always used to think?
Lay it on me.
I used to think the closest sound to Wonder Bar was one liver. One liver. There's just so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing?
Trucy, what the fuck are you talking about?
So many different words, so many different people.
People like Trucy. What the hell are you talking about? Trucy, what? What's even got the logo on it? Look at that. And nothing else here. Alright. Sort of pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type, though. The fact that Trucy just has the enemy spawner from Gmod is hilarious. Morty, listen to me. This is a gun that shoots bad people. She fires it and Jeffrey Dahmer comes out. Uh,
So it's not a safety pin. Is it a danger pin?
you know, Trucy, functionally, I think you're correct. That one actually makes sense. I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But you could do that with a safety pin too, for that matter.
Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin.
Oh, you're driving a danger pin through my heart here. Nothing else really on this, huh? Hmm. To ensure the efficiency and secrecy of our investigation, the bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of this case. Okay. Intriguing. What the hell is this? A ring light? This is one of those, things, right? At the barber's? A permanent dryer. Want me to curl those bangs of yours? No thanks. Considering she's like 15, 16, I'm surprised she ain't acting this. I ain't surprised she's acting this strangely. You know what? That's fair. When I was that age, I was a pretty odd kid. Even though I'm 5, because I'm an android and I was built a very short amount of time ago. Anyway.
Better not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know?
And there's a non-permanent dryer over here. Seeing these mirrors lined up makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. Makes me think I really am in a dressing room.
You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. I've never heard of most of these brands.
Maybe they're Bulgarian?
All I know is they sure don't make for much of a clue.
Flowers.
What an amazing bouquet. I mean, it's giant. Not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more... Oh. Eek! The flower fell off.
What happened to preserving the crime scene, Emma?
It's fine. Fine. I'll just put it back, see?
How scientific. How does Trucy manage to tie herself to almost every case? First her hippos, now her knowledge of firearms and shooting cats. She's a very experienced person, that's what I'll say. Clearly she knows a lot. Multifaceted individual. We got the window. What about the presents? Emma, why? Yeah. Why are you saying song titles?
Look at all these presents. Lemire sure is popular. Ooh, I wonder what's inside. We can't open them, can we?
Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. It could be anything.
I'm never having a birthday party again.
Oh, Trucy.
That's a body, isn't it?
Why are we letting Trucy see the body? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look.
Eek! Go ahead, Apollo. You first.
Me? Oh, you should go first, Trucy. Really? Will you two stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snack ooze again. Hopefully she's not too annoyed. Well, there's the bullet hole.
Eek! Is that blood?
Air suffers the Shadow the Hedgehog lolly shotacon effect. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, that part's, yeah, okay. I was like, wait, what am I being called a lolicon for? And then it's like, oh, okay, so I'm an old man trapped in a child's body. Yeah, that's accurate to my current condition. I'm an 85-year-old trapped in the body of a 5-year-old robot. But yeah, only 5 years ago, they built me out of, like a humidifier or a dehumidifier, one of the two. So hey, I can suck moisture out of the air. That's fun. Kids love that. Works well at parties. I have other abilities too, most of them are combat. But anyway.
Eek, is that blood?
My lore is very long and very confusing. And I don't really know. I have never really written out all of my lore myself, so like... well, here we are. Anyway, back to the thing you're actually here for.
Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about, red stuff than I do. Yep.
But, Trucy, can't you see? His blood is pink. Says who? Something is strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like? Oh, what's in his hand? Okay.
Apollo, look at his hand. Look at this hand.
He's holding something.
Hey, no touching.
You can throw all the snacks at me you'd like, Emma. But sooner or later, you're going to run out of them.
You raise a good point. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this conversation took a really weird sudden direction. Yeah. I really need to write up my lore at some point.
Ah, see there? He's holding something. What's this?
Keys. A keyring?
You think it might belong to the killer?
Certainly a possibility. What an unusual keyring. And what unusual keys. We need the full Airhead video essay that's just 3 hours of you explaining your lore in absolute detail. Oh, perfect, yeah. That would be amazing. And by the end of it, it's like, and that's why you should invest all of your money in gold. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's just 3 hours of irreverent nonsense. Keyring added to the court record. Okay, I guess I can still examine his hand. The body was holding a keyring.
I wonder what it could mean. It must mean something. It doesn't look like the kind Mr. Latouche would use.
Romain Latouche. So the question is, whose keyring is it? Well, you're practically a detective there, Apollo.
Practically.
I'm glad it brings him so much joy to mock me. Already examined most of this. I think we've got pretty much everything we can actually get over here. Oh wait, the gun, again. A 45 caliber revolver. Very deadly.
You know, Apollo, I was wondering. What's a caliber? And what does the 45 mean?
Huh? You want me to tell you? It's the size of the barrel. Simply put, the larger the caliber, the bigger the round. Looking at your Fate video from a little while ago, you do just as well recording videos you're interested in along with streaming. I think it would turn out great. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's a good point. I do want to make longer videos like that, but I do need to make sure I actually have like a topic that I want to talk about, because otherwise it's like... I feel like as long as I'm interested in it, I could probably try to make it more interesting to everybody else, just because like... I think passion does kind of come through with videos like that, where... You know, if people have a video that want to talk about something, like, even if it's like a really obscure topic, if they really want to talk about it, then like, those usually turn out to be pretty good videos in my experience. The bullet, in other words. Bigger bullets do more damage. Wow, chalk 1 point up for forensic science.
You know it. But it's not 45 inches, right? That'd be too big. What's the unit of measurement they use What's the unit of measurement they use, Miss Science? Well?
Hush, kids shouldn't ask so many questions. Plenty of things over here. Oh, ladder! I barely know her. Huh, another ladder.
Actually, it's technically a stepladder.
Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the stepladder and more worried about why it's there. Why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling? Like the vent?
They still say it's a stepladder. What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth is catching flies.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Maybe that's how the killer escaped.
That's what you were thinking, right?
When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled.
He or she must have had a way out. And in that air vent is one possibility.
But it's much too small.
Not if the killer were about your size, Trucy. Actually, now that we mention it, Trucy, we didn't know where she was during the whole thing.
I didn't do it.
Okay, yeah, I figured, but still.
I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you.
I know. Of course I don't think you did it.
It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo.
Hey, what have I done? Refreshments, camera equipment. Trucy's still after that brooch, clearly. No way. If you want one that bad, get your daddy to buy it for you.
Daddy always says, Trucy, if you want something, go find or borrow it. Oh, and when in doubt, beg. Leave it to Mr. Right.
I should be concerned about Trucy's future. I just realized, I think Apollo's hair is greasy as shit. Those two front hair spikes make him look like Common Rider. Would be hard to keep up with that, like a boner with the entire time. I think maybe he might have, like... I don't know. I guess grease could be part of it. It could be hairspray. Could be, maybe his hair is just naturally spiky. Could be a lot of things, actually. Maybe it's, like, part of a hairband. Like, you know how people have, like, hairbands with cat ears on them? It's like that, you know? It's just like, it's just two pieces of hair that are stuck up. So it looks like kind of like rabbit ears or whatever. But I'm more concerned about the owner of that brooch. Let's see, anything else worth investigating?
Ooh, Apollo, can I eat some of those, please?
Absolutely not.
I know. But still, I yearn.
Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit here.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's eat.
Right.
Whoa, stop it. Are you too crazy?
Emma, you of all people should know better.
But she tempted me. She's a temptress.
Oh, please grow up. Okay, I guess now we can talk. The victim. Mr. Romain Latouche, wasn't it? He was Lemira's manager, and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country.
So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here.
Trucy has a clear career. Oh yeah, I see what you did. In performative arts, she could be a circus performer and to an excellent actor. Exactly! She could do a lot of different things, such as firing a cat out of a gun.
So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here.
It doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course.
One person? Who?
Lemira. No one here might have had a motive, but she's from...
What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea.
I said nothing. Munch, munch, munch. Always with the snacks.
He's a big man. He's a big man. Or was. I don't think even I would win in the fight with him.
Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We've sent a request to the Borginian embassy for more info on him. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone.
You do?
That's true. It was us who found the body.
What? I guess that's what I missed for watching the concert.
Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. And when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone.
What? But that doesn't make sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room?
That window is a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. So this is the murder weapon. While trying to babysit a grown woman and a child with a suspicion age gap from their supposed father. Oh, she's definitely adopted. There's no way she isn't. Even Apollo brought up the fact that she's probably adopted. I feel like my voice is getting less and less clear speaking-wise. This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing.
Hey, no fair. Tell us.
It's just... something about this revolver seems... strange. Strange? What about it? Is it not loaded? I mean, I already looked at it. I don't think there's anything that weird about it. Just realized, wouldn't an actual lawyer be reading reports and shit instead of investigating like a detective? Yep. That's a common thing about this game is that, like, you do the work of actual detectives in this as opposed to just being a lawyer. You are a very multifaceted career man in games like this. Oh! These are Gavin's keys, because they've got his little G on there. Girl. There were 3 keys on this heart-shaped ring. This middle key is shaped like a guitar?
I get it. It must be the key to a guitar case.
A guitar case key. I'll bet I know who this belongs to. It's turning in Paper Please style game would be interesting to pull off. Oh, that'd be awesome, yeah. You have to, like, solve cases in a time limit? I think that'd be interesting, yeah. Let's see if I can unlock this guitar case. Concert post for the Guilty as Charged tour.
I love that name, Guilty as Charged.
Seems like kind of a negative to me.
Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the Innocent as Charged tour.
It kind of loses its impact, doesn't it? Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case.
There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these.
What kind?
The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion.
So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape?
So picky.
That's the Governor's dressing room. The crime scene was Lamira's dressing room. Next door.
Never knows where clues might be hiding, Apollo. Let's case this joint.
After you, true CPI. If there is a guitar case in here, which it doesn't look like there is. July 7th, Governor's dressing room.
Looks like nobody's here.
Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case, too. No rest for the wicked.
No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rocking. Rock, rock.
Alright, in that case, back to the Lamira's dressing room. Let's see. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right, it's a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah. Doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Solving cases with a time limit is more of a Danganronpa thing. I'm thinking you have to analyze documents for what? I don't know, then figure out the murderer, then you start the argument. That could be interesting, actually. Yeah, no, I agree. Just like you have to review the case stuff, because that is, to my understanding, how lawyers usually do things. And then, yeah, I could absolutely see that working, yeah. I mean, hell, it'd probably be fairly easy to make, too, as long as you get the writing done well.
Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites. And that's not a problem?
There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter.
Strain?
Yeah. Say if you were to fire this revolver, the recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Unless you fired it properly.
Ouch! It's like the shooter's a victim too.
Yet the killer used this revolver, and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high-caliber weapon? Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It's hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here.
I suppose.
I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here till I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to...
Great, thanks.
Emma. She left.
What do we do, Apollo?
You told us to wait. Great. Now how am I supposed to investigate?
Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go.
Huh? Go?
Time's a wasting, Apollo. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Well, that's true, but... On second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine.
Of course it will. Let's go.
The game I described would 100% need good writing and potentially good research shown for a high accuracy difficulty. Hard to pull off, but good on paper. I do agree, that does sound like a very interesting idea. It would just take a bit of fine-tuning to really get it to, like, work, you know? The concept is fantastic, it just needs the execution. July 7th, backstage hallway. Ah! Hi? Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly.
Whoever that was, he sure looked suspicious. What the hell was that? No one in here. Alright, someone in... the stage? Here we go. July 7th, in the wings. What is it with today? Problem after problem, acting! You ain't kidding.
It's the 2 leading members of the Gaviners, Apollo. Clavier and vocals, and Darian on guitar. They're so cool.
I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly.
Huh? What are they arguing about?
Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong? How? And what was all that tinny playing of yours? Who are you calling tinny? You ever drink cold water when overheated and almost collapse from sudden nausea or dizziness? I've never collapsed, but I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, the nausea, it's good, but it feels like you're about to throw up, sort of thing. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over.
This is hardly the time. Oh, what are you two doing here?
Hi,
We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry. Wait, you were what? Listen. You need to confirm that it's you need to confirm that it's the Republic of Borginia, Detective Crescend. Right. Anything else?
What did he just call him? Detective?
Ah, greetings. Yeah, there's the hair.
Darian Crescent, Criminal Affairs Division 3.
Hello? Criminal Affairs? Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Gaviners, do you? Something tells me that's about to be remedied.
Oh boy.
About the crime?
Which crime do you mean?
The murder, what else?
Oh, that! For me, today's been a hit parade of crimes, you see.
Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and his guitar case?
Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Letus than I do. For now, at least.
Huh?
You was the one who found the body, yeah? Well, we were in the middle of a performance, no less.
Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin?
Why is his hair built like a bullet? Maybe he's the killer! I like how Clive is putting someone's murder in the same boat as someone dying backstage. Yeah. He's putting his hog not working in the same vein as like a guy getting shot to death.
Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin?
I'll leave that to Fräulein Detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes.
They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean.
Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene.
Prosecutor Gavin may be right.
He might be the most informed for once.
Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on some things we found.
Oh yeah, like the keys. Actually, I am curious about the band.
I don't believe you, Apollo. How could you come to this concert and not know about the Gaviners?
It's not surprising. Why, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once.
I know America exists. The Gaviners aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow.
The police?
The real police? By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage.
I'm always packing heat. How expensive is his guitar for it to be just important as someone losing their life? He did say it was extremely expensive, so there was that.
By day those lips interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion.
Okay.
They debuted 7 years ago with 13 Years Hard Time for Love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness. The list of hits goes on and on.
This is my right-hand man, Darian Crescent. I know Crescent is like a music thing, but like, Darian... I'll have to figure that one out. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. Huh. And this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk, just like today.
I'd hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert.
The concerts today? A disaster! I'll get to the bottom of this, then we'll see who Mr. Q.
The Missed Q? They were arguing about that before.
Great, I love nothing more than questioning a tormented artist. Get to that in a minute, but for now, why does that guy have this?
I was wondering if you knew anything about this.
Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine! That's my keyring! Extremely expensive? That's kind of subjective. For a normal person, $200 is expensive. For a celebrity, $2 million is expensive. That is true. But I imagine that with how he said, like, if I bought one of these and burned them every show, I'd be broke. That is kind of hard to determine. You are right. Probably, I would say, though, if it is professional equipment, it's probably pretty up there. I've been looking all over for it. Well, it was in a dead guy's hands, so there's that.
What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin?
I knew it.
Apollo, how can you make that I knew it face? This is the keyring that was...
Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So, where did you find it? You might want to wash it. Just, like, sanitize it or something. Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer. Even if it meant his life. What? The victim, you mean Mr. Latouche had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Well, there's gonna be at least 2 coming up recently. Coming up soon, I should say.
Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today.
Emma was right about the fop. I'll give her that.
Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today.
I really don't think that's...
Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the key ring for now.
Are you blackmailing me, Fräulein? Alright, well everyone, I would keep going, but unfortunately I do have to go take care of some stuff. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airhead, your favorite VTuber Android. I am taking next week off, but after that I'll be back to normal programming. And in addition, because I finished up Telltale Batman and also Detroit Become Human, I have a new poll that I'm going to put up for the next round of games for my poll. Anyway, the next set of the next games in the poll will be, the 4 of them are Tales from the Borderlands, Control, Heavy Rain, and Dishonored. That'll be up after this stream, and once I'm back from my break, I will be playing that game. So, have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll be back in a week, and I hope to see you all then. Goodbye for now.